I moved to Medford in 2009, and we didn't quite know that the Fells was here. And somewhere along the line, I must have discovered it through looking at a map or something like that, and came out and realized there's this enormous park just minutes from my house. Oh, it's great. Who would have expected that? I mean, I've never had anything like this. I grew up in New York City. I've lived in various places, but never lived this close to, a forest. I'd say my specialist memory is the day I just decided to do something different. And so my typical way of interacting with the Fells is I drive here and I go for a walk or I go for a hike. I don't know what the difference is. And I'll go for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'll stop once in a while and I'll listen to the birds and I'll smell the trees, and, but then I'll just keep going. And this time I decided to do something different. I decided to just kind of I just want to slow down a little, so I just kind of pulled a little off the trail, found a rock, and just sat down. And I sat there for like 15 minutes. And I thought I was going to be kind of really noticing the wildlife kind of settling down after I was there for a while and I wasn't moving. And I did, and that was cool. But what I really noticed was the people. I noticed that the people coming by me all had their own way of enjoying the Fells, and there were people walking their dogs, there were people riding their bikes, there were people running, there were people that were just out for a friendly chat with their friend, and they'd been talking really loud, but they were just interacting with each other, and that was their way. And so you sort of come to realize that everyone has their own special way of interacting with the Fells. So that day sticks in my mind as kind of the day I had that realization, and that wasn't that long ago either. So you think, oh, what's your memory? I want to go way back. I don't remember the first time I was at the Fells, but I remember that day pretty clearly. And this is, you can get lost here. You can get lost in the Fells. I think that's what I love the most about it. You can get lost here, even though you're never far from a road. It's easy to get turned around and get lost, which I think is terrific.
Have you gotten lost in the Fells?
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's a lot easier now with phones. It used to be, I moved here in 2009, and you didn't have maps on your phone, so you'd bring along a paper map and you'd look at it, and back then DCR didn't have the intersection markings, so sometimes it was kind of a challenge to figure out where you were. Yeah, so I've definitely gotten lost here. I like getting lost though, because when you get lost, all it means is you're going to find somewhere new.